out your name. And it seems to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind, never fading with the sunset when the rain set in. And your footsteps will always fall here along Guyana's greenest hills. Your candles burned out long before your legend ever will. Lovingness we've lost, these empty days without your smile. This torch will always carry for our nation's golden child. And even though we try, the truth brings us to tears. All our words cannot express the joy you brought us through the years. And it seems to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind, never fading with the sunset when the rain set in. And your footsteps will always fall here along Guyana's greenest hills. Your candles burned out long before your legend ever will. Goodbye, our soldiers. May you ever grow in our hearts. You are the grace that placed itself where lives were torn apart. Goodbye, our soldiers, from a country lost without your soul. We'll miss the wings of your compassion more than you'll ever know. And it seems to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind, never fading with the sunset when the rain set in. And your footsteps will always fall here along Guyana's greenest hills. Your candles burned out long before your legend ever will. Your footsteps will always fall here along Guyana's greenest hills. Your candles burned out long before your legend ever will. Goodbye, our soldier. Goodbye, our soldier. May you ever grow in our hearts. You are the grace that placed itself where lives were torn apart. You called out to our country and you whispered to those in pain. Now you belong to heaven and the stars spelled out your name. And it seems to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind, never fading with the sunset when the rain set in. And your footsteps will always fall here along Guyana's greenest hills. Your candles burned out long before your legend ever will. Lovingness we've lost, these empty days without your smile. This torch will always carry for our nation's golden child. And even though we try, the truth brings us to tears. All our words cannot express the joy you brought us through the years. And it seems to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind, never fading with the sunset when the rain set in.
Good morning, guys. Good morning, and welcome down to Livewire. Yet another program. It's Thursday, the 14th of December. We're halfway through the month, and today is also that day. A lot of people have been talking about here in Guyana, some more positively than others. And guys, I'm using a new mic system, so please, if you could help me and let me know if y'all are getting audio clearly, right? We're trying to add some more equipment to the system and the broadcast, and I am unable to hear my speakers here. I can only hear it through the live stream when I check it on the phone. So if you could just let me know if you guys are hearing me clearly before we proceed, I don't want us to be or me. Okay, well, my life sounds like it's good. My from my phone here sounds like it's working, so everything should be okay. I hope so. And as I was saying, well, before I get into that, for the persons here already, morning to you guys, Paul Joseph, Jonah Bijan. Paul joining us from Gayak, the Gayak area there, I think just before Gayak. Paul Abidjan joining us from Canada. We have Neil Ramlukan joining us from New York City. We have Rose on the live this morning. Ganesh Bharat joining us from Queens. Sandy Mangar, good morning to you. This new camera here looking a little fuzzy, but I don't know why. It's looking fuzzy to me. Hold on, just give me a second. Y'all won't believe all the accoutrements need to be here. Sorry. The accoutrements need to be here every morning. Anyway, we here. Yeah. So again, morning to all the persons on the live already. Sunny Mangar, Wazim, morning to you. Pam Singh, Vishram Patrick, Dial Sukram, morning to you, brother. You're still coming home for the Christmas? What's going on, Chief? Mukesh Vishnu, that I hear you coming home too for the holidays. A lot of Guyanese getting ready to come and spend this Christmas season the right way, the nice way, the way that they like. You understand me? Who else we got here? Mohammed Rafiq, Sherwin Siram, morning to you, always locked in. Derek Joseph, morning to you. Vina Ramkaran, Mukesh, morning. Umar Sharif, I think Umar is joining us from NYC as well. Leonard Cornelia, Soma Bipat, Mohan Ram Roop, morning to you. Who else we got here? Derek Drupal, morning to you from NYC. Taras O'Brien, always locked in as usual. Cecil Rampasad, always locked in. Chitra Sokraj, always locked in. These are the people who are here with me every morning. Dave Etwaru, Zaza Ali, always in here. Leroy Mangal, always locked in from NYC. Tusiram Chetty, Jasoda Sargent, morning to you. Keith Adams, morning to you, brother. It's Thursday, brother. You know what happening today, right, Keith? You know what happening today? Another one. You understand me? We got the VP press conference. We got another one from the VP. And also our leader, our president is going to be heading to St. Vincent. Ronald Martindale, morning to you. Rohit Rajkumar, morning to you. What? Ian McPherson? Nah, man. I got to look for a sound effect for this one. This is my good friend, man. This is my good friend. You understand? Ian McPherson on the live. Now, if y'all can't remember who Ian McPherson is, you understand me? If y'all can't remember who Ian McPherson is who the gentleman who saved the mace in Parliament. You understand? Ian was one who saved the mace in Parliament. Without Ian, we probably wouldn't have no Parliament. Bills wouldn't have been passing, all kind of thing. So some unscrupulous characters would have absconded with it. So everybody here on this live, y'all say morning and thank you to Mr. Ian McPherson. Y'all say thank you. Without this patriotic Guyanese, we would have been in a terrible state. Terrible. Right? Ronald Martindale, Yomona Van Soliman. Okay, morning, Miss Van Soliman. Zelina Khan, Dionan Suku, Vicky Ramlogan, Kamish Jaikaran. Morning to everybody. Welcome to the live. Guys, listen to me. So we're about to start firing some shots. You understand? Because some shots being firing, and apparently they're reloading and it's coming from the same person that owned the gun. Look, it's an easy out here, you know. It's an easy out here, y'all. Michael Captain, morning to you. Rohit, Alonso. Well, look, people on this live, man. Yeah, happy holidays to everybody too. We're heading into the holiday season. We are heading into the holiday season, people. We're supposed to have Council Chase Green on the live. Hopefully she gets here in time. I don't know why she's not here as yet, but let's see if she gets here by the time we get to 9 o'clock. However, meanwhile, back to action news and what really happening in this place. So when I hear the story with Travis Chase, I was wondering what going on. I said, who was this? Who want to kill Travis? Who want to kill Travis? You understand? Just the other day, and listen, let me build the suspense for y'all. No, just the other day you had Brian Max talking about he get beat with baseball bat and all kind of thing, right? No, we got Travis claiming that some gunman or somebody attempted to take his life. Well, people, you would understand. Special good morning to Miss Rashawn Ali. Hope you made it into work safely. I know the roads could be treacherous. Anyway, so Travis claimed somebody shoot up a car and you know, the police started to do their work. And guess what? Guess what? Yeah, guess what? Now the police and persons who are firearm holders would know. The police, if there is a shooting or whatever it is and they recover spent shells, they take these things to do ballistic tests. Or they recover bullets or whatever it is, they take them to do ballistic tests. You understand me? Now the police, they're saying that these bullets that allegedly were fired at Travis, you understand me, seems so that it come from Travis' own gun. Y'all can believe it. It come from Travis' own gun, but the investigation is still going on. That was the preliminary analysis. That is what came out of it. And it's really sad to know that such a senior journalist in the fraternity allegedly would concoct such a story. You understand? And I'm wondering, you know, what is going on? Now, last night there was a video. There was a video circulated on social media with the journalist and his attorney. And to tell you all the truth, every time I hear that attorney, this is all I hear. Every time I hear that attorney, every time, confusing the people, telling people that's a stupidness. You understand me? Every time, if y'all remember, that is the attorney, Mr. who sent we into the period of 34 is not more than 33 and a set of sharpness like that, if y'all remember. You understand? It was this very 32 is not more than 33 or something to that effect. It was this very attorney, right? So wherever they got problem, you notice that this gentleman This gentleman usually appears, right? This gentleman usually appears. Passat party said he half, man. Y'all is trouble on this life, you know. This gentleman usually appears. Y'all remember when they had an incident on the seawall? Y'all remember when they had an incident on the seawall? And there was a young man. They had a whole press conference. The man face got mask up, he had down in the face and all kind of thing. And this young man claimed he see some shooting from on top of a building quite some distance away and all kind of thing. Y'all remember who this man attorney was? Y'all remember who this man attorney was? Y'all remember who represented him? Whoever come out to that school, whoever happened to that young man. And I want to know, I want to ask the guy in the police force, is it not illegal to give false information to the police? Is it not illegal to give false information to the police? And why not attorney Mr. Sue that man for making him misrepresent in court or wherever, embarrassing himself? This guy always in something with some kind of confusion. You understand? And matter of fact, I see 2 videos last night. Now, there was one of the attorney videotaping the police in the station and asking the police why they're videotaping and if they should do that and all this other stuff. Here's what I have to say. The police bloody right to videotape. And this is why I say so. Because you would hear the holy dog and take away the gun, or the police beat Travis Chase, or they lock you up and he couldn't have access to the attorney, or the police doing something. The police would have been blamed for something this good Thursday morning, the 14th of December. I'm guaranteeing you. That's what happened to the police. That's what happened to our police here. You understand? Something you would have heard this morning. Nigel Hughes would have hosted a press conference or something this morning. And you would hear the police beat Travis Chase. They deny him his pre-trial rights. They held him without cause, or they do something or something y'all would hear. So I agree with the police. Soon as he come in the station, y'all tape, look, this is he come in, nobody doing nothing, he surrendered the firearm, he left the place, nobody touching, nobody doing nothing. They're right. They're right. They are right. You go ahead, Mr. Policeman. You go ahead, Mr. Policeman. Because you would have heard something this morning. You would have definitely heard something this morning. Right? And coming back to the attorney, you understand? And his ability to always find himself in these controversial cases. Now, I mean, it could be a case where this attorney is trying to build his clientele so that people see, oh, he's taking on these controversial cases. But the sad thing is, if he winning them, is he winning them for the person who initiated this 42 and 43 nonsense? Did y'all ever see Nigel Hughes on any one of them things representing the 41 to 42? Did y'all see Nigel Hughes as the attorney who coined or put forward this what I would call you understand? Who put forward this quick maths? Right? Who put forward this quick maths for we? You see Nigel Hughes representing that mathematical calculation he put forward, Nigel was nowhere around that. You had the turtle. Yeah, I remember the turtle who was raised Bugs Bunny. You had the turtle, Mr. Boston. You had the pet lawyer, Darren Way. You had the attorney general at the time, Mr. Williams, and you had Roysdale. Nigel Hughes was nowhere around. Nigel Hughes didn't want them to do that. Nigel know that was straight up embarrassment. You understand? Straight up embarrassment. So why would he associate? He is like Nigel program these people and then lose them while. You understand what I mean? It's like you're watching Mario Brothers. The bouncing around the place. And guess what? Game over. Can the court deal with that and throw them shoving it out? It was game over. All them bouncing around. All them bouncing around. They're doing all them bouncing around. And Nigel Hughes did not go to help them to win that case. And then when it's time for everything to be done, they're ready to blame the court, the PVP, the judge. This body do that, this body do this. It's never their fault. It's never that you have proper representation. It's never that you didn't prepare your case or you didn't present evidence or you didn't present nothing to back up your claim. You understand? It's always persons working against them. It's always persons working against them. And I'm telling you, that's not the case. These people are genuinely unprepared. They're genuinely not knowledgeable of what they're talking about, and they genuinely don't care about Guyanese. Especially, you hear me? Especially Afro-Guyanese. Despite all the things that they say. Right? Despite all the things that they say. So I want y'all to remember that. Now coming back to Mr. Travis Chase. Oh my goodness. That was made the coffee wet up, man. Oh gosh. Stop laughing. Jeez. Going back to Mr. Travis Chase. Morning to Lash PA. And guys, listen. Just let me let y'all know. Let me let y'all know right now. Derek Drupal, listen, all we want to know where Moses is. We know where Father Abraham is. We know where the Guyanese hypocrite is. We know where the barber is. We know where the pig farmer is. But Moses partly demerara and disappear. That's about it. I can't tell you nothing more about Moses. But guys, before I continue, I got to let y'all know because a lot of people on this live and see y'all posting on Facebook when the blackout come. Right? So I have to post on Facebook when the generators come. So just to let the general public know, the generators are here. They came last night. I was happy to be informed by one of my viewers, Lash PA, who had a role to play in this. And good job to you and your company that you're associated with. Great getting these generators here on time, right? Anyway, the generators are here. It's about 50 generators. And we're working on that blackout. Government working on the blackouts. Those will be a thing of the past, like the potholes in the city. Like the potholes in the city. Anybody who is honest with themselves, come on. Come on. You can't. Where you gonna say about Josh from now? Huh? We got a pothole problem. Nobody got swerve. The only time you swerving, it's the people who park bad on the road. That's the only time you swerving. All the pothole them gone. And we can't say thanks to City Hall. Where is Councillor Green? What's this? Let me see what's going on. But yeah, right, so the generators are here, 50 generators, and that will add to the capacity. So, and as you would know, based on the increase in housing, the increase in the commercial sector, the increase in the industrial sectors, the demand for power has surpassed what GPL could produce. You understand me? So now that we have more generating capacity, we can, feel good that our Christmas ain't gonna got no. The only fairy lights we gonna got for Christmas is the ones we plug in. We're gonna have those involuntary fairy lights from GPL. It will only be the ones we plug in. So that is something for us to look forward for the Christmas season coming. You understand? Well, Moses, if you don't drive, well, I know Moses saying here, but I'm gonna allow Moses Boville. Make yourself clear, Moses, so I can deal with you. I hope you're not another Paul come here to upset me this good morning with all these good roads, with generators here. We catch Travis chasing a lie. Travis, but look. When I heard the story first, oh my goodness. Vishal, morning.
How you doing, my brother?
Morning.
More life and success. But by the way, let me get into the point. Yesterday I was in Georgetown and then in the barber shop and the blackout came on, right? And the amount of negative sentiments I heard concoct in one minute, it amazing. One man turned and said, the country going forward, the country going backward. I said, okay, the country going backward. I said, what you doing here? Is the country going backward? You're supposed to be here. You're supposed to be in another country going forward. But it seems as though you is in tune with the backward thinking of the opposition, because Christopher Jones rightfully claimed on his support, or his, what do you call it, so-called People's Parliament, that when the actual government come back, whenever they come back in 2015, God won't say it all. Right? My brother, let me tell you something. Guyana is on an upward trajectory. You understand? But mental slavery is so evident in many elder Guyanese. Trust me.
So true.
It is amazing, brother. You know what I'm telling you? It is amazing. Kudos to you young folks that have started to emancipate yourself from the rhetoric of the past. Trust me. You understand?
So true.
I met a guy from Boxing, one of my little friends from Boxing, man, said, Vishal, right now, we getting contracts. We doing streets in the own village with contractor. And the afternoon, we didn't have nothing.
Yep.
You understand?
Yep.
We didn't have nothing. My brother, what some people need to realize, let me look at the blackout fiasco. In 1990, you know what blackout we used to get? Sometimes we have blackout for a whole week. That was real fairy light.
Hey.
But that was lazy light. Because when the light come off, sometimes it's next 3 days. Sometimes in one night, you got 2 blackouts lasting hours.
Hey, yeah,
you know what I mean? When the pipe cut off, we come on till 4 o'clock. Right now in the area, we get water all day, brother.
Yep.
You hear what I'm telling you?
Yep.
Sometimes you will get disruption. Compare or contrast that under the PNC in the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s. Incomparable, sir. So how people could sell this country moving forward?
They could say it, Vishal. They got mouth for them to talk. Right. But they stifling the conscience. And you and I know that.
My brother, one of the things that unfolding in this country is that my young Afro-Guyanese brothers and sisters are started to liberate themselves from flapping and the rhetoric. So flapping on the rhetoric become irrelevant. Look at the people parliament and who's be out there, the audience. Look at the audience there.
Vishal, I said so yesterday. Is there supporters who are 70 or in the 60s and 70s who they got to go and bring out because they can't come out there on their own? Those are the only people who coming out to listen to that nonsense.
When I went to New York, brother, my cousin had the audacity when she came down here, you know. When I went to New York, she came down here for my uncle funeral, and she had the audacity to denigrate people in the little house. I said, but your apartment where you're living in New York, smaller than the house. So you could denigrate these people. The only thing look nice is that the apartment in a high-rise building. This is the only thing nice about it.
Yeah.
But when you go into Midtown Manhattan, Harlem, and them place, the biggest rat I ever seen, Mr. Jones is in New York. I think everyone has got a college over there. The biggest cockroach I ever see is in New York. And you know what?
They got that. Oh, sir. Guyana got the biggest cockroach right now.
Yeah,
David Patterson. That's the biggest cockroach you got right now. Yeah, he's past my president.
Right. My brother, who has no vision, they never had a vision, and they would never have a vision. They would never conceptualize a true vision for the pathway of this country on its way forward. Look, I listen to people wishing doom and gloom. Look, Melly Mel. Imagine you're the citizen in Guyana. The PPP government in expel you from Guyana. The PPP government in threaten you. But because of government that's not of your choice,
right?
Power,
yeah.
You relinquish yourself, exclude yourself. I'm going to white man land to call a refugee. These people are good soldiers, man.
Partner, she and Travis got tried there if they want the visa. They got apply for visitors visa. Come back home. My fact, I didn't even know to tell Melly come back. Let she stay so. Because she on another level.
Yesterday, when I went to New York, and I said I went to New York with my own money while making Guyana.
Yeah.
I go clean a white man to come back and brag on both from Guyanese people. And let me tell you before I go, if every Guyanese should take a page out of the Chinese book, you know what the Chinese went to make that in America repatriate back Chinese investment, right? And the remittance, and look what China is today. Look at what China is today. China was a poor developing nation in 1979. In 1989, China was behind major manufacturer and exporter. By 2008 is when the world saw what China has become, or made of itself. $2 trillion shrunk, the highest reserve in the world.
Yeah.
Enjoy it, sir.
All right, Bishop, thanks for coming through. GWI, please fix Gillian Lewis pressure there in good fortune. Right? Please, GWI. I'm asking that you sort out Miss Lewis water pressure. She don't like the fact that you got the pressure low. So sort out Gillian water pressure. Anyway, guys, so like I was saying, I hope the police takes their time and gathers all the evidence needed before they move to the courts with this matter. Right? Before they move to the GWI name calling. Right. So before they move to the courts with this matter, I really hope that this camera losing focus so quick. I don't understand. Why is it anyway? Yeah. So I hope the police does a thorough investigation so they get to the bottom of this. And probably need to have some kind of evaluation done to see why Mr. Chase would want to stoop to these levels here. You know, what's going on with him. Morning to you, Mr. Ragubir. You're late, but you're here. Are we glad? I see Miss Spencer. Paula, you're late too. Right? But yeah, that's what's going on in Guyana, people. the attorney who caused this confusion is at it again. Yesterday we had the funeral of Lieutenant Colonel Mike Charles. It was well attended. Listen, the internet in this country is special, right? So sometimes when y'all in hearing things fuzzy and them kind of thing, don't blame me, boy. Well, after this camera, I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know what is going on with it. But yeah. Yeah. So like I was saying, I don't know why if Travis is going through something personally that is causing him to not act normal or something. I don't know what's going on with him, but we need to get to the bottom of it. And if it is that Mr. Chase is making false allegations, it needs to be investigated and there needs to be some repercussions. You understand? Because I think he was insinuating that last night, from the video that I saw, that the police were somehow involved in the shooting. And from what I know, Mr. Chase has a close relationship with the police. As a reporter for years, he'd interact with the police. The various commissioners know him well. So the divisional commanders know him well. The police on the road know him. So I don't understand. I haven't heard he has done any stories attacking the police to cause them to want to harm him. You understand? But I maintain Travis is not that important. Or I dare say that his news is not that impactful to have, in my view, somebody wanting to assassinate Travis Chase. Right? Y'all gotta remember Travis is mingled with a lot of criminals as well. All these exclusive interviews that he doing on the banana tree and in some back alley and them kind of thing. You understand? You never know. Probably somebody who talk to you feel like he snitched on them and they're looking for repercussion. But then to automatically try to insinuate that the police got something to do with it, and I don't know. I hope he has evidence in relation to that. And if not, the police should probably take some action because you're bringing the Guyana police force into disrepute. And this will definitely weigh on police and civilian relations. Likewise, Travis has a large following that, in my opinion, they are sympathetic to the opposition. So automatically you're creating an issue that can be turned into a political one. So just like the other day we were talking about Gavin Matthews not paying his rent and being evicted by his landlord, right? He now turns that into a political thing. So now label the landlord a PVP because you didn't pay your rent. The PVP has nothing to do with rent, Gavin Matthews, especially rent in Golden Grove there on the East Bank. So if you don't pay your rent and you get put out your apartment, how is that the PVP's fault? The persons who made that property or upgrade it or whatever for rental, wanted to generate income. For 1 year, because the man said since January you don't pay. So for 1 year, 12 months, they have not been generating any income. Yet their facility, their property has been going through wear and tear due to Mr. Jeez, what is my name again? Oh gosh. This my name fly right out my mind. Is what going on with me this morning? What going on with me this morning? The doctor man, shoot. Is what going on with me this morning? Matthews, Gavin Matthews. Sorry. Marisha, stop it. Marisha, you stop it. Later you're coming and make problems. I need to put look how these people say. Look how these people. Look at Marisha Sabi. So I forget the man name. So Marisha put ugly. Right? So I said, man, stop it. Say, look the correction she make. Miss it. Look, y'all it easy, you know. Y'all it easy. Y'all it easy. Right? So these people ain't getting no rent for 12 months. And now Gavin throwing it to PVP attacking him. Pay your rent, you and Mr. Fitzpatrick or whatever his name is, wouldn't have had an issue. You wouldn't have had an issue. You're paying rent and plus 45,000 is cheap. You know, people looking for rent like that, them price of rent. You know how much people looking for that? So now it turned PVP after he. Not a team pay rent, the PVP after. Right? Brian Max Beauty calling everybody name from Harry Wright to Harry Wrong, who this, who that. So now he elects, he even know who BT, but he automatically think is the vice president or somebody send them with no evidence to back it up. You understand me? Y'all notice though. Let us be honest. Y'all notice though. When last you hear Brian Mac hollering Jack D, oh, Jack! When last y'all hear though? Oh my goodness. Call it good morning.
Good morning, a blessed morning to you. How are you today?
Not too bad, brother. Not too bad. Yesterday was a little sad with the whole funeral and stuff, but you know, we gotta push forward. Travis raised my spirits when I saw the news come out with the ballistics. This why it ain't good.
No, I yesterday I want to call you and tell you that I don't believe nobody do showers trace, nothing. Just how they stay. This is how they stay, Mr. Jones. This is how they stay. The pack lion. The pack of Russian lion. All of them, this is how they stay. This is where you see we come from. They wanted to create a problem. They wanted to say, well, it's the PVP, some people who shoot Sharon Chase because he's been out thing.
Yeah.
Because it might. Listen, I'm an old soldier. And I went to the intelligent Code Army. I resigned as a warrant officer class 1. And I'm going to tell you, when I used to do those work, and the first thing, I didn't see a say car, I didn't see no car in Travis Trace, they didn't show no bullet, they didn't bullet hole, nothing, we see no car with show with bullet hole, nothing. That's how many students, those are pack of lion set of people, those were the feeding the supporters with. Last night I was listening to Commander McDonald and Christopher Jones. They know everything, buddy. Everything is on this sort. They know the president. But why they going on with that? Why they going on with that? But it's trying to tell people that the president will go there and give away Venezuela. Those they thinking they just talking, sharing negativeness, they talking, and they saying it out there, the government concerning, there's not the government concerning Venezuela.
Brother, you realize if we had those people at this point in time to deal with this matter, we would have probably been at war with Venezuela already.
That's right. everybody saying that. How they go now with this stuff that he shouldn't meet the man, it's no use. What do you mean? You could meet the man, you could meet the man and discuss, but you don't discuss. You don't go against your body, it's you.
Right. Yeah.
Why you must talk to the man? Why? Speak to the man. They're part of functioning lions. They got using critical term on them, man. Because look, partner.
It's like you can't process it, brother. Yeah.
Properly. Yeah, that torn Western, but you go criticize the man you want better. He pressing all over the place and nobody telling me nothing. Nobody saying everything. You need a red shirt. Nobody come.
Nothing.
Nice.
Daniel Stiram, nothing. Red thread, not a word yet.
I tell you about it. These people can't run no country. All they talking about, but give the people should get more money. Get more money. You should get a reasonable. But what's the reasonable salary they're talking about? They didn't tell nobody. They didn't tell nobody what's the reason salary people should carry out. They only talking about this and decrease. And they got some bad mathematics out there, you know.
Brother, no.
They know everything, brother. Brother, they know everything. Everything they know. They said this is the best. That's what they said. This is the best. But they tell me playing that they should handle the body, should not the government.
Nah. Me wonder.
She wants to go in school for kids. No, you can't go in school and tell nobody. You know, you got to get permission. You got to get permission. Commander, she wants she go in school. The right to stop her. That is not it. They're spying. They're spying. But you want to go in school for?
I was gonna listen to it this morning, but like I was saying early in the program, I added some devices to the broadcast, and it's not allowing me to hear the audio through the laptop, so I'll have to listen to it a little later. But I saw Christopher Jones on there.
A lot of nonsense. All of us English stuff, you know. Amanda and she and us, all of them is English stuff. You know, how the days and when people the thing is, it was Gavin Rex. They always blaming the citizen. The citizen are white, but this. She said, you will apply to one or all those people running and coming to tell me, but part of the time I see them. She said, all them so applying to one, the place empty. Because they don't understand the government is nothing. What more do you want the government to do? What more do you want the government to do? Everybody knowing what's going on. What you want the government to do? Man, there's a pack of hypocrites by. I know I don't say already. Let me tell you something, Mr. Jones. I was a stand spence here. Let me tell you, I was a stand spence. You could have talked nothing about when we have concern.
Yeah.
I do a lot of wickedness for them. That's how they couldn't do it. When Bonham died, you know, it's there I started alone. What I was doing was wrong.
Yeah.
Wrong with high clear something. You understand? When I died, this is where I see a bigger swing. I said, anyway, I still on that. But when they come in, when these come in, this is why I said, why? You got to bow. Because these people eat and got no sense. You understand? They say, must put young people in thing. Them people, you're afraid of young. You put them, they don't know nothing. They don't have the experience. They don't know nothing. They know who dunks. They know who won't fight. They know who won't qualify. They know who got the qualification.
Yeah, that's the main cry all the time. They know everything.
Everything.
Same thing doing with the town clerk in Linden. They're fighting down the man.
Those are what things, but that's how why they're fighting down them. They got to court. They got to court. They say the man got the qualification. They say he got the experience. They say he's not this, he's not there. Everything is not there for them, right? And the government can't put you there because he's a disadvantage. And all the people.
Or with them. Who could tell them anything when they're appointing people left, right? Up to the director of parks and all that nonsense. Who could have tell them don't appoint them people? Nonsense.
There's a pack of bad-minded. Like, look, let me don't think for the public. Sometimes I feel like you use bad words.
Now you alone, brother. I want to cuss on the show too. But thanks for coming through this morning.
I mean, Mr. Jones, the country that just one thing I tell you. I got a good friend in America. So he called me yesterday. So he said, I'm a boy. He said, by me, know that. He said, go down in the house. I said, everything will find man. He said, here, but some shooting, the one shoot, some journalists, and he was made to understand that the government involved with it. I said, nobody with the thing. So nobody with the thing. Just like still here. Anyway, it's happening.
But good.
The main point I wanted to tell you. So I said, man, what you going for Christmas? He said, bye. No, he can't go for Christmas. I said, why? He said, we don't let me tell you. He said, since COVID started, thing. He said, COVID, it crossed. It crossed the whole world. It also says, Jenny, he said, money is circling. Money's not circling. You tell me about something, but some red, something is deep on your pay slip when you owe and only for stupidness. So I said, my daughter's got a problem. He said, not get alone. He said, inflation, tearing America off. Tearing my, he said, things raising in the place. I said, my daughter's only in Guyana. He said, no, we're not only in Guyana.
Yeah.
He said, all over. Then they got these comics going for the people's parliament and stuff. I will never have it, so I never buy a piece of pumpkin for $1,000.
Neither me.
I know pumpkin dancing here.
Yeah.
I never buy a piece of pumpkin for $1,000. I shop at the back of big market. And I go during the night and get things reasonable. Yeah,
well, that's the thing. Some people like to over-exaggerate, and then we got some cases of some vendors being unscrupulous. You understand? Yeah. But thanks for coming through, Carlo. We got some other people trying to call in.
I know. Let me give them a chance. You're right. All right. You have a good day, man.
You too. Yeah, so the caller had some good points there, right? The caller had some good points there. These people ain't make no effort to show the Guyanese people the goodness or the good life as they claim. They had all the solutions in opposition pre-2015. They knew about all the corruption, Prado, Ville, Nissil, Brassington, Ashley Singh, everybody going to jail. They claim they can pick up the jail and put Jagdeo under the jail. You hear me? All kind of thing they're claiming. When they got in there, all the court cases, none of them stuck. None of them stuck. You know who had to get pardoned from going to jail though between 2015 and 2020? Do you know who had to get pardoned from going to jail by a president of this country? Had to exercise executive power to pardon them from going to jail in this country during 2015 to 2020, a high-level government official? Winston Jordan, Mr. $18 million that I don't know about that turned into a gift, and it now turned and said, carry the people up to the ICJ. You understand me? So, I don't want to hear nothing about allegations of corruption, nothing from the opposition unless they got some kind of tangible evidence or empirical evidence. The next time I see a coalition person, matter of fact, I'm going to go back and check who went to Washington. And the next time I see any of them on the road, it's me and them, because I want to know. Have you all submitted the evidence to the persons who you went to see in Washington in relation to racial discrimination and marginalization? Have you submitted this evidence that was requested so that what y'all went to do there can move forward? You understand? Have you submitted anything at the start? You get 1,000 people to sign a petition, anything. You get 3 people to sing Kumbaya together or something, anything, brother. Oh, I ask him. But you're not going to hear that from them. You're not going to hear that from them. You're not going to hear that from them. At all, you're going to hear that from them. But moving forward, as callers have said, as I continue to say, we have a government that is taking stock of Guyana's potential, and they are Lynette Cornelius. Lynette, please stop it. Y'all, please stop it. We can't even ask about them. What fact-finding mission? Who they went and report back to in the States, Lynette? We can't hear nothing back from them. You see any news from any American news outlet, whether major or minor, fact-finding mission just returned from Guyana. Discrimination and marginalization abound. You see any report like that anywhere? You see any headline, fact-finding mission meeting with President Biden and Vice President Harris? Nothing. The fact-finding mission dropped their report at the 7 ponds. Right? That's where the fact-finding mission report is. They drop it at the 7 ponds, the rest it by Born on there. He reviewing, the Kabaka reviewing the report. Right? From the fact-finding mission. Because nobody else ain't got time with that. Nobody else ain't got time with that. Y'all see any opposition person even mention them people after they gone? Those people came to rally support for Rysdale Ford. You see Army Norton bringing anybody to this country even as opposition leader? Even as opposition leader, you see him bringing anybody to this country to deal with anything, to do anything at all? Rysdale Ford bring them people. You understand? To rally support in their areas that they think they still have a hold in. But the Congress are coming up. So he now can say, hey, I brought Americans to look into our issues. I brought Americans to see about discrimination and racial marginalization in our country. Aubrey Norton didn't do that for you. Vote for me for leader of the party. And as the kids say, Aubrey, out goes you. Out goes you. Aubrey got a full waist team. A full waist team. This team here, I'm going to show you. Full waist team. A full waist team. This team here, full waist time. And this is I think this is the executive. The executive. Right? Well, we know Father Abraham. And his 2 sons he walking with all the time. Right? This is why Sherwin Holder is such a non-entity. What is a Sherwin Holder? What is a Sherwin Holder? We accomplish. Oh my God. Don Hastings, y'all don't know. Don Hastings has no say, irrelevant. Don Hastings I heard she got banned from her own community under the coalition time because of her non-action in that area during their tenure. Don Hastings almost get banned from Congress Place. If you only remember, she couldn't go in there. They locked out the place. This worries Vince Roy Jordan. Listen, all he does do, pump scene, talk, and try to look pretty. I consider him Sherrod's protege. He just ain't come out fully yet. Imagine Minister Prague go to an area where these Kavakamites ain't do nothing to the community, sent to the ground to nothing. To do something for the people, and this Vince Roy. Control myself. Vince Roy, right? Go there to block and block and block. That's all they care about. They don't want people in the communities to get development under the PPP. But when they are in power, they don't go to do no development. So damned if the people support them, damned if they don't. Because if the people don't support them and put somebody who can bring development, they will jump in the way to block it. Right? They will jump in the way to block it. As to the one at the end, Elizabeth, can't remember her last name. These people in normal, you know, and I could tell you about them because some of them I know personally. You hear what I'm telling you? Personally. This one here claims to be such a Christian. They in the church. Oh gosh, when was it? Can't remember if it was LG. Yes, local government elections in the church, a church in MacDoom, telling the people, the youths, because she's a youth leader, she's run Sunday school and them thing, the youths are voting it. That the people gonna do all this to you, better vote for PNC. You understand me? That's what she's doing in church. In church. I don't tell you of how she would have discriminated against an Afro-Guyanese because she feel the Afro-Guyanese gentleman is not good enough for a young lady who was very interested in him. Fighting down Afro-Guyanese. Not for say the man is a done thug. He's smoking weed on the car now. He's a gunman. He's a robber, man. Young man is employed. Gainfully employed. Not no John Calaro work in office. Right? The man going to the same church as this PNC executive, Miss Elizabeth. Right? She has nothing evidential to not want this young man to be with this young lady. And I dare say it's your family. And mind you see people like them is you usually find that don't be married, they ain't got no children, nothing at all. They got nothing to show for themselves. But fighting on the young man, she got no issue with him. He ain't doing nothing at all. Like I said, gainfully implied going to the same church. Respectful young man, respected in his community. But I guess because he was Afro-Guyanese. I guess because he was Afro-Guyanese, her Afro-Guyanese in the family wasn't good enough for him. You understand me? And that's to show you how these people stay. That's to show you how these people stay. Right? Let's fight down their very own. Their very own. Their very own. But y'all could keep with the leadership over there and ensure that the PNC never rises to anything again. You understand? Under the leadership of people like Norton and Courdel and Hastings and Jordan and Elizabeth. Right? I told y'all yesterday on this cover, you see what it says there? Leaders that turn vision into ideas and ideas into action. What? Where, when, how? What ideas? What vision? We talking about Patterson vision. And let me come to Patterson, who call him Vice President Big Head. Mr. Patterson, how many heads are you seeing? That's what we want to know. How many heads you seeing? Because imagine you making a laugh off of my head. You making laugh calling a man big head. And you got the wildest eyes this side of the hemisphere. The wildest eyes this side of the hemisphere. Nobody don't know what direction you head. You can't even, when you playing basketball, nobody can even use your eyes to guess what direction you're going to move in. It's very misleading. And you calling people big head and about the crying president or the screaming president and them kind of thing. The stuttering MP, you, David Patterson, who can't complete one sentence, in one go. You talking about people, big head and crying. David, you tears is run from because of your eyes, sir. Your tears don't even run down your face. It's run across your nose into the next one. And you should be the last person talking about anybody. You understand? You, David Patterson, peeing up all over the place. You ever hear the president, the vice president involved in any low-light behavior like that? You're a member of parliament. The youths of your party should look up to you as a leader, pissing all over. Then, cussing the people who them out don't piss for the place. David, how you get a license, sir? How you get a license to drive is a hazard. How much vehicle you see on the road? Oh my God. Look. David Patterson cracking joke on people. David Patterson cracking. Oh my God. Woo! Y'all is serious in this place, you know. Y'all is serious. Well, Mr. Speaker, the minister public, and he cracking joke on people. Literally, my eyes going across like this, and he calling people big head. David, you may be seeing two hands because of your vision. You understand? You may be seeing two heads and calling the vice president big head because of your vision. Somebody need to go in front of him and say, David, how much fingers you seeing? David can tell you all his eight. David will say, Ainki, Daniel Ainki. Daniel, I don't care. He has passed the vice president and the president. And when he got a team like this here, especially when he got a team like this here, he cracking joke on people. You understand? They're out of order. Big head. Who's this calling me on video call? It's a Paul. Who's... Nah, I take no video calls right now. Sorry. No video calls, people. Look at this camera. Oh my gosh. These people feel... Oh. Anyway, guys. We can leave here today. We can end the program here today. You understand me? If y'all see David Patterson anywhere, y'all help guide him. His vision is impaired. He's seeing more than he should. Right? If you see Travis Chase anywhere, you tell him, stop being dishonest. If y'all see Nigel Hughes anywhere, tell him go and hold a Jari. If y'all see Christopher Jones anywhere, y'all tell him the next elections is in 2025. I don't know if he knows. Also, if you see David anywhere again, y'all tell him you don't throw bricks when you're living in a glass house. You don't talk about people are trying to embarrass people, and you yourself, look at you, David Patterson, get away from here. Anyway, guys, I gone. It was good being here with you. Y'all be safe. There was the memorial gathering at Warren Court last night for Warren Talks and Toucan, and the funeral arrangements should be announced soon. So I'll try my best to stream those things to you guys. Other than that, you guys be safe out there. Remember to love your fellow Guyanese. Don't listen to coalition foolishness. And remember, it's all about peace, love, one Guyana.
Your candles burned out long before your legend ever will. Goodbye, our soldier. Goodbye, our soldier. May you ever grow in our hearts. You were the grace that placed itself where lives were torn apart. You called out to our country and you whispered to those in pain. Now you believe